Hey, good morning, Pirates. It is Friday, March 19th, and this also will be for B Day on Monday, March 22nd. Our objective, we are on day 3 working on our Lou Vee air cars. Our objective is to design, build, and refine a device. The device that you're working with is your Lou Vee air car um, that works within given constraints to convert one form of energy into another form of energy. So as you're working, please continue to try to connect what you're doing to that objective. For our agenda today, you're going to add 2 more slides to your journal/Bellwork slideshow. Make sure you include today's date. Slide 7, I just would like you to either type this in or take a screenshot, but put the expectations for your journal in your journal. So that's the 7th slide. Again, you should be creating at least a new slide for your journal every day and resubmit. And this is kind of a log of your progress. And if you need more than 1 slide, that's fine. You just need 1 slide as a minimum. And on that slide, in addition to the date, you should have 3 to 5 sentences describing any new work that you did that day. You should describe anything that you struggled with or that you felt like went really well. So how are you feeling about it? What did you learn? Did you have to do something maybe a second or third time to get it just how you wanted it, and so forth? And then be sure you're connecting your work to the engineering design cycle. And so using words like design or prototype, testing, evaluating, those are concepts I need you to be using as you're doing those processes throughout this project. Make sure that you're talking about and connecting to those parts of our engineering design cycle. And then have pictures. When you start to test, you could have video links and so forth, so you can actually show the actual test in real time. And then be sure that we're color coding or marking up all the parts to make sure that everything that we create is clearly ours. And this becomes super important, especially because all of the cars look alike. You know, for me to be confident that the car that you are demonstrating is your work, I need to see evidence that it's not somebody else's. So you can see on mine, there is my name and a smiley face on the inside of each of my wheels. This same thing can be found on my motor mount and so forth. And so individual pictures of parts, you know, I showed you yesterday a motor mount. Here's what an axle unit might look like. And so the paper clip straightened out and then put through a straw should spin freely. If it does not, I mean, you might perform that little test before you go ahead and tape it to a body tube. You want to make sure that it's going to function for you. And then I prefer to tape that to the body tube before I put the wheels on the sides, just for ease of construction. But you can do it anyway as long as you get it figured out and put together. If you have any questions, please continue to email. Check into the Zoom. The Zoom is open all hour, and you would be able to have me demonstrate something for you or hear conversations I'm having with students in class on, you know, how to troubleshoot that and so forth. So I think that could be a really valuable resource for you. So class time, basically we're working on our project. Pick up where you left off. If you're virtual and you haven't started yet, you know, the first step is kind of studying the diagrams and then getting the materials. And we have materials here at school that you could pick up between 8 and 2 in the front office. I have the scoring guide linked here. If you open the scoring guide link, there's 2 slides. There is a scoring guide for your journal. You can see it'll be worth 50 points. And then your car construction will be worth 50 points total, 2 different times that you've tested. So I expect you to kind of complete a car, test that car, and then do something to refine it, improve it, change it completely, or just fix one part, but document that process and then test it again to get the total 50 points. And again, if you're a virtual student, I won't be able to see your test, so it's super important that you can video it using your device, much like I did in the day 1 video, and then have in that video a good image showing me your car. And you might be prepared to like have a ruler so I can kind of see scale to be able to determine how close you are to the actual measurements and so forth. Have a good day. And that's pretty much all we're doing. Don't forget, if you are not succeeding in this class, it's because of missing work or poor test scores, and you should be working on getting those missing assignments caught up or retaking the test as soon as possible. And that involves just having a conversation with me through an email or the Zoom. Let me know if you have questions. I hope to hear from you. Have a good day.